All right, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back update and information as to the world. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first to collect it. All right, let's go down to the news proper as the hot. Igbo National Union calls for fair trial over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. All right, before I go straight to this information, I want to let you know that light has actually shone at the end of the tunnel as the governor of Abia State, His Excellency Governor Oti, have said that Nnamdi Kanu is his indigene and making sure that he is released is one of his main targets and one of the responsibilities that he is that the onus is on him to carry out. Mazi Oti, His Excellency, the Governor of Abia State, have not said something and have not brought it to come to pass. I'm not saying that he is God, but Oti is a man of his words. Go to Abia State, go to Aba, go to all these places and see what this man has been able to achieve within the space of 3 years. Imagine if he is given 8 years, what he is going to do. I'm not actually campaigning for him, but I'm saying the right thing. Back to the information. A group from the southeast region of Nigeria under the umbrella of Igbo National Union Worldwide INUW has demanded a fair trial in the case of terrorism charges leveled against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the federal government. The group told the Nigerian government to set sentiment aside and discard what it termed fabricated evidence against Kanu, but be just in the terrorism charges leveled against him, the unbattled IPOB leader. The INUW made the call through the admin secretary Mazi Austin Mary Nduku in a press statement he signed and issued to the media recently, condemning what he called unnecessary delay in the case. It was disheartening scenario on the 26th September 2025 when the Federal High Court in Abuja presided over by Justice Omotosho struck out the no-case submission brought by the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the counter-nation of people with good conscience all over the world. By striking out the application of no-case submission, the Nigerian government at the center and her security agencies have showcased their bias and intent over the trial of MNK, who was illegally rendition from Kenya in June 2021, he stated. The INUW secretary hinted that it is mind-boggling that why MNK is being persecuted, Sunday Igboho, who was also charged with terrorism, is walking free, and the notorious bandit and terrorist Bello Tuji, wreaking unprecedented havoc in the northern part of the country, is yet to be apprehended. The group, in the press statement, asserted that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be likened to ethnic coloration, despite several calls and advice for his unconditional release from DSS facility. The federal government should have a rethink and do the needful before this illegal shenanigan snowballs into an ill wind that may shake the already shaky unity of the country. Igbo Nations Union worldwide once again urges for a fair and just trial for Kano since the Nigerian government has decided he has a case to answer, she released further stated. The group, however, enjoined people with good conscience and most especially members of IPOB and Ndibo in particular to exercise restraint and never allow anyone, group, or association to push, cajole, or pressure them into embarking on any protest, demonstration, or rally against legal trial. It will be counterproductive and also another ploy to jeopardize the works of MNK's legal team led by Kano Agabi San. It could also be another excuse to get at Igbo youth by the security agencies. This time calls for a sober reflection by Ndibo on who we are, our existence and survival in Nigeria, the release added. All right, this is coming from an organization of Ndibo who have emphatically stated their mind and have spoken how it should be. Looks as if what is happening in Nigeria especially between the Igbo and other tribes, is more or so an ethnic or tribal issue. Because we have other people that have actually answered this kind of case, like for example, people like Sunday Igoho, who also answered a terrorism charge. Now he is free, working a free man. What about what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria, the terrorists and the rest of them? Most of them have been pardoned and they have been recuperated into the community. And not just that they have been recuperated into the community, they have been given jobs, and many of them are under salary. Now, the question is, why should the Igbo man's case be different? There is this saying of our people, oh, kenono no walo, kenono afia, nanya badu azo, the nangiga. There has been some kepu kepu that has been leaking that some of Igbo elites are the one who is behind Mazin and the Kano's continuous incarceration, because they felt that the man is is kind of trying to jeopardize their efforts. Not in their thought is not in a positive way, but rather they are making sure that whatever they are holding, they hold it still. But this guy Kano is out to make sure that his people get what is meant for them. The social amenities that the government has promised, the security that the government has promised, protection of life and properties that the government has promised. These are the things, these are the responsibilities of the government, and the onus is on them to provide it for the citizen. And you will bear witness that this is what this man has been calling out for. And no ill nation likes a truthful man. No ill nation likes a truthful man. That is how it has been all over the place. All right. Same thing is taking place on the case of Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Ahomadike too, of Ndibo, who has already been sentenced in the Finnish court, and we are yet to get other information concerning that, because according to the info, he has the right to appeal that case, but I don't think that that particular case has yet been appealed. Now, I believe that people who work tirelessly to make sure that this man was sentenced, they are happy wherever they are. Mana chetakwana na ọ bụ na analụ ofu onye olu azụ n'ọkwa na olu niile ka analụ azụ. According to the current issue on Simon Ekpa's case, the Pijat District Court in Finland on Monday uh, uh, sentenced him to 6 years imprisonment. Delivering judgment, the court held that Mr. Ekpa had used his significant social media following to stoke tension in the Biafra region between August 2021 and November 2024. Biafra is a name often used by Mr. Ekpa and other separatist groups in Nigeria to refer to Nigerian southeast and some parts of the country south. The Finnish court also ruled that Mr. Ekpa was an influential member of a Biafran separatist movement which established armed group aimed at bringing about Biafra independence by force. It further held that Mr. Ekpa had supplied this group with weapons, explosives, and ammunition through his network of contacts in the region, and he was also found to have encouraged his followers on his X handle to commit crimes in Nigeria. The court also ruled that Mr. Ekpa committed the offense. That Mr. Ekpa committed the offense from Lahti, a city in Finland where he stays, and argued that the implication was that the court had jurisdiction in the case. Apart from terrorism, the Finnish court also convicted Mr. Ekpa of aggravated tax fraud, the newspaper reported. The district court verdict is not final because the ruling can be appealed at a higher court. All right, this is on the side of Ekpa. You can see that the struggle is actually getting tougher by the day, and things are not actually getting easy as it should be. Freedom is not what you get on a platter of gold. Freedom is being fought for. But this time we are in a civilized generation, 21st century. It is no more through the barrel of gun, but through the weapon of pen. Even though a lot of countries that that we usually want to emulate or use as our example today, people like America fought for 30 years before their independence was gotten. The same thing happened in Finland also. Catalonians today are still on the process, but I will advise that our people should find a way of peace in a bid, so that in a bid of getting freedom, the Igbos will not lose everything. If you go down to villages like Osumohu, also Ehetokwa, so especially in Imo State and some places in Anambra and Ebonyi State and other places, you find out that there is a big unrest there. The people who domicile in some of these communities have deserted their community because of the issue of insecurity, because of the issue of the unrest that have been, unraveled within this area as a result of the struggle for freedom. And some hoodlums have also taken advantage of these things to be perpetrating crime, barbaric acts in the communities under the umbrella and under the guise of being IPOB member, being Biafra Liberation Army members, being ESM member. Meanwhile, these people are not anything. They are just criminals who, because they have found opportunity of what is happening and they have used it. A lot of them have been caught. Of course, if you saw my last video yesterday, I posted a video of some of these people. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you'll be the first to collect it. Remember, in case you want to support us on this channel, kindly go to YouTube Thanks and click on it. You will see how much you can use for support. Thank you for listening. God bless you.